Hmm. There we go. It'd be nice if you could edit the badge from this menu. You.
You should be using Fern on this Steam. Using Fern on this Steam.
Hey, Mr. Wanna
No thanks, I'm from Massachusetts.
Well, screw you two!
I don't know why that's doubled up, but thank you. And you're right. You're right. It's instead of Wilhelm or something? Or is it instead of Theresia? I already forget, but yes. You're correct. Thank you for using your prime. I don't think there's... I don't think it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think there is a new 3P based on the new Descend. However, there would be 3Ps we could do if there was nothing. There would just be awareness. Is it? Maybe I missed it. I expected it to be, but I thought I didn't see it. That's not good. Okay, so it isn't. Yeah, I thought I only glanced, so I wasn't sure. Strange though, right? Wow. What? How did I not break the deal? Is it something worth farming? Okay, there's part breaks. Not gonna get all the parts here, just the first run. Interesting. So what's the... Oh. That's not that important, but you know, if you had nothing else to do and had an easy swipe with it, then that makes sense. I already did all these, so I could potentially get more. Yeah. Think. Great. Yeah, and it's a Valentine's coded. Although this is Christmas. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of effort. Diagonals there, that was annoying. Didn't kill, that's annoying too. Also annoying. Perhaps because we didn't have clean up. Annoying that there's no combine, but then it makes the board small that I can't really get past because of the minus combo. Pretty awkward. Skyfall. Still not killing is pretty. I didn't have this up again, but at this point, shouldn't do that. Not likely to get. Well, I did get it again. Needed once. Have you done the title? By chance? I think that'll be, I guess, the main other thing to do. Nice. Needed the Skyfall for that tool. Didn't want to use the spinner. I would rather use the spinner on the boss, so I can get more damage in on these equips. Yeah, Gale Cloud. I want a green and a dark. Hopefully get that third equip with the damage cap from Wilhelm. Wow, still not enough, and that was an extra 50 billion times 3? That seems kind of surprising considering I felt like I hit it to 2/3 after just not having that. Seems a little confusing to me. It's the 18th. Going to put my bowl away. I used for eating. Oh. So. Oh, this was the ranking team. This was the ranking team. It was not partnered with this. It was partnered with one of the that had a NY Albrecht equip. And the 5-second awakening. Change this. Oof. Fern, I got what? This one already has the plus 300. Okay. Oh, it has this. So I need to give it an attacker yellow equip. I know I could make one into its own equip, but I just want to see what I have. Oh, I got some options. That's not bad. Just throw that on there. If it gets overcharged, it can charge up. That. Honestly, probably just gonna do that. Isn't this kind of great? Throw that on there. throw that on there for now. The what does its own thing do? Okay, a little bit similar, but a little bit different. It adds a 10C. It's actually very similar. But replace the skill bind with a 10C. Okay, now I'll just leave it as is. I assume this is also a give it a handful of these basically. Something. Good to know. Okay, so. So. Actually, I guess I didn't look at what the equip does. Okay. Limited move time. Well, the other thing is that this is not put together really at all. And then there's also the Stark version, which is also not put together at all. So both of those would be good to put together, potentially. Guess we can. Oh, is this team bad with the? Oh, but you know what? Let's do that. The dungeon can be long. Let's get this out. Yeah. Let's get this out of the way. I think this is either 8 or 12. 14%. Oh, right, because they have the Mimikyu. 14%. Ant Ninja Salad. Can't really do most of any of this. Overheat Ginger. Set a pot sign. Pretty easy on the Coliseum run. They're easy, but they don't feel efficient. Because, the Pierce. The Pierce makes it so you have to then, like, stall on the boss a couple turns. Or at least one turn. I noticed, at least. Burn team's maxed out. What am I looking for? RE0. Oh, no, we're doing attacker bet. $100 on Frieren thanks to sunk cost fallacy. You're playing that again. I don't actually expect this to go well. Well, welcome. Morbid hand. Not heal. Should heal better. Dungeon reduces healing too, doesn't it? That must be part. Must be part of it. Okay. Do you really like the anime? Is that why you also did it, or I mean, everyone says it's good. I'm inclined to believe. You like the characters. If you had to choose which character to be like the OP one that would actually be excited to use, which character would it be? Oh, we gotta up the HP charge up. Oh, you know what? It's coming back to me a little bit. I remember that this team died even when I was both. That is something against this boss. Even with the boosted RCB, it healed nothing. We die on the second hit here. 60 though. We get Stark. Frieren got cool scenes. But if I had done that as 2 field TPAs instead, I still feel like that wouldn't have been enough. And that was also with the shield of some kind happening. don't know who even does this shield. Something had a shield on it. I did the Awaken Bind, but I saw the shield icon. I don't know. I'm gonna do something with friends too, which team need it. Yeah, does seem that way. Christmas house, rainbow light, to slap front. Maybe this is one where you do this for the higher HP. And if you do that, you probably do want to switch back. Isn't that from the collab? Nose blowing coming. Yum. Yeah, I did see people using this guy. Not as the equip, but as the other form. I guess these two aren't from the collab, huh? No. I wouldn't do that either anyway. I had a ginger snap earlier, if that counts, which it obviously doesn't, because that's a cookie, but it has ginger in it. So yeah, it's really only those, huh? And there's fucking nothing to do. Oh, you know what? There is 8p. And there is... Yeah, it's not in here. Why is it? Well, could try to do this. What's the difference between this guy and... A lot of HP. Holy, that's a lot of HP. Yeah, I think Stark would be the way to go. I guess what are other people putting on their Frierens? I don't have that one. I do have that one. I think I already put that on something, maybe. Until Florentia. Okay. Florentia. Okay. Your swap, huh? bunch of orb enhance is what you see. Damn, extra Frieren on top. Whale. Yeah, I do have a Alexander type, but this is technically better because guard break is more from a Rafine staff, but and then Florentia on here as well. I guess I'm gonna do the lameness of a leader swap. And then on the others, SDRs. No. Probably. Give it a chance. What was the red equip that you had on yours? I didn't recognize it by the thing. By the image. Whoops. Okay. And this guy needs the thing. The void recovery. While we're here. I assume the resonance is the best here. I was asking you, yes. No, definitely don't have the one that you have. And I don't have a dupe of them either, so I'll have to find a different equip. Probably something that charges. Oh. Probably something that charges, ideally. Yeah, I knew it was ending. The exchanges are up. If you haven't done those, you should probably do those. There's some stuff in there. Denkin in particular is pretty good. Okay, so I want healer or god that's green. Okay. It does a bunch of things, but I'm not opposed to that. Oh, you can just do Alexander on him? Huh. You probably want him to be something that charges, though. Throw it on for the moment, but I'm not married to it. Let me think. We have. That is a very small amount of skill boost. That is 8. That doesn't seem good. Really? I only have 8? How is that even possible? Also, I think I need tape, right? I need tape and cloud. Okay. Right, let's just check on the transform here. Yeah, and tape and cloud. Yeesh. Okay. Oh. He is, I'm not. I never said Fern team, he did. I guess we don't need it to be a charge. But we do want it to have skill boost if possible. Guess that would cover both. Would cover both. That's not a bad one. Just because it has lots of stats. Although this one's a classic, huh? That team HP. It's on him right now. This one might be better. Not as many team HPs, but it is more of... Who are you? Oh, okay. You're pretty good equipped. What are you on? Oh yeah, we can get rid of that. And what's this one? I think I'm going with this one. Okay, and then... How many skill boosts does the blue guy have? Blue guy has 2, maybe 4. 8 plus 6. Okay. 14 does not seem like a high enough amount. How are people getting enough skill boost on their team? I mean, I get Alexander. Yeah, this thing is not gonna be up in time, so I should just get rid of this. Change this for something else. Might have to just change it to Alexander, but the problem with that would be... Again, we would want it to be... is he healer? I think I did that wrong. Oh. Actually, this looks correct. Charge by 2 could help get there. This having cloud is kind of nice, but the skill is bad. Skill is bad. A low cooldown, it only charges by 1, but it does kind of do this stuff, which is nice, I guess. I think it's either this or Alex or the cat. I guess for this dungeon specifically, maybe we go Alex, because it's more. And then that gives us... that gives us 15. It's still not even enough for this thing. 26. How are people getting... I have a sense. I think I do. If it makes sense. Huh. I don't know if it makes sense for this team though. On a different, like on Reinhardt it might. I don't know if it makes sense here though. Because you could only really put it on this guy. Because everyone else transforms. So here's a smoking mat. You had it on Azen. Yeah, that would be a reason to try and use him instead. Maybe I throw this on just because 3 skill boost. I think I might do that. Because yeah, with him, you know, it's definitely easier to hit the skill boost count. So I might, who knows, I might end up doing this anyway, but let's see if we hit. This is 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, assuming that we partner with a blue guy that has 4 on it. So we would need it to have a charge by 2 or something. Well, oh, but you're at 26, so that's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna work at all. You basically picture this as 12 and then 18. That's not enough. Yeah, I know, we need to get 20. That just means I have to change one of these equips. Which I think might end up being this one, even though I feel like it is the best. One of the better ones to have on her. This one gives us similar, but we get +2, then we get a little bit of extra from this coverage, and then this one also covers a couple other. So I think we have to change this one. And go with something that has +2, basically. Which leaves the door open quite a bit. And I think, what do I want to also have it be? I mean, something like that. Narrow it down, maybe? It doesn't need to have charge, but if it gets overcharged by like a preemptive from an enemy, that would be nice. This could also just be a good option, just classic homage, especially because there's big hits in this dungeon. I think I might do that. Though, I think we are still missing like tape and everything, right? We have tape, we don't have cloud, but I guess between those tape is worse. Alright, let's see. Click to show. Pagan sword. Yeah, that one has +2 and 2 HP in the cloud. I'm aware of that one, I think. But let's try this one. Also funny that auto mod yoinked it. Oh, it also has a lead enhancement. So that's not bad. Which one was that? Was that a null? And we'd rather it technically not be. Yeah, we'd rather it be like this, because it's got this on it. That's Venus. Venus. Let's get some Venus action. Let's get some Venus action involved. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do this. Charge. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Adcom Meth. This stream is sponsored by Meth of the Month. Well, it auto-modded Stooner typing Fagin for Fagin Rye, so kind of take from that what you would expect. Yeah, like I'm not doing. How do I undo him? I think I did it. You goof. You goof. Didn't get baited. That is an issue with the team. I do need to like make sure to do a multi-match of light. Make sure that everything actually fits. Probably ideally a multi-match of dark as well, but mostly making sure that it's a multi-match of light. That's fine. Actually, that's not fine. Is that fine? Got 7 combos, so it should. Wow, that didn't kill, huh? Pretty fucking stupid. I didn't put it on yet. That's what happened. Never let him know. rude. Pikmin. Any Pikmin Bloom stories? Share? There's those class that we were talking about. I didn't do a 5 match of light, so that's a little awkward, but it'd be okay. Yeah. Alright, target this light guy, he's a problem. Lobo walk. Maybe he walks a billion steps already. I don't know. You got a dupe playing card picking, which is crazy because the poll is 2 full suites. You got like some good RNG or something. No, you looked old. Oh, okay. I don't know how it all works. How it all works. He still has HP buff from that guy, so I guess. No, wait. Did he lower my. Yeah, no, my HP is boosted. Okay. Well, in that case. Please? I do as much as I can, I guess. Oh, it seems like I should heal up the max, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Whoa. Oh, not even fucking close. What the hell? Did you consider commuter rail, but then it's a 0.5-hour walk to the hotel? I mean, a train schedule is a great excuse to leave early. True. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Stooner. I was thinking both the... Well... I was thinking both the shield break, because it does both, but also the reduced damage for 1 turn would also probably make it so that I would live the mega big hit. So that seems like something that's important. Though I also know I can make that come up quicker by changing the order of skills. Instead of doing the blue guy, just do Stark first and then do Blue Guy. Because I didn't... Now that I know that I won't actually need Blue Guy's skill up before then, based on what we saw, then it'll make it so we're like guaranteed to have this up. And that's the only thing to do anyway. So if we just go again. We're learning. One thing I also learned, I don't get that early awakened mind if I don't kill the green guy, any fellow. I think that only happened because it was, so it resisted the Stark damage. I think that's the only reason it actually. Now this time, Stark first. That way, it will be up. Your locals doing Magic Commander night, a couple hours trying to fight all drives, make sure you have a good time, but haven't found them in several hours? That seems problematic. Yeah, see, that is the problem. Stark does too much damage to the green one. So then we have to use this. Which I guess we don't, I guess that doesn't matter now that we know we have the TPA unmatchable option. But I don't know, I feel like something mentioned. Oh, that's a lot of Skyfall. Oh, that's a lot of Skyfall. Frieren avoid super guiders so you don't have reason over extending matching past the $5 for max damage anyway. Well, for healing, you could argue it helps heal a little bit more by having a higher combo count. But yes, especially because this dungeon has the like lowered, healing thing, whatever that's called. Thing. The thing. Yes, that one. Super altitude. Granted, I was already at full health, but you know. Alright, so here we go. Moment of truth. This should work this time, and also just matches up better with Stark anyway, having the 2 shields killed plus big shield and me. Let's see. Who with a triple TP. The TPA Skyfall is pretty easy. I don't think it was needed to heal up, but it is nice. Okay. Okay. Wow, that still did a lot. Although it didn't do 2 hits. Maybe that's because I killed through the shield and everything. But gotta do this for the pier. Okay. Eight, 2. Should heal the max. I did get to the 13, even though the -2 that mathed out. Okay. Something that would be bad would be like if we got void assisted into void assisted into tape, because the tape is on. I changed it to a dark match of 5 because there weren't 5 lights to hit both, so at least the dark will hit both. But yeah, it becomes kind of awkward. That is one definite awkward element of this team. Kind of feel inclined to do this, have the HP buff going. It seems like everything's hitting pretty hard. But you know, in theory, kill it, etc. Heal TPAs is the other important piece here. Oh, and an extra heal as well. Let's see. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, and more stats now. That's big. Whew. Okay, well. Ark is up next, and he has a regular Awaken Unbind, so I do think I'm gonna do this at HP. But I need to do 2 Ls. Light L and green L, ideally. Let's see. Got good heals. Oh, I didn't see the part break on there, though. I don't really know how I'd be able to get around that anyway, to be honest. I guess I could have targeted it. But yeah, I didn't see that there. Okay. Oh, I need the TPA. TPA. I did 2 of them just in case one of them messed up. Because one of them did mess up. Oh, jeez. How bad is that? Okay. Okay. Could have been worse. Important to heal here. it won't take a big hit to kill him. Okay. Ouch. Gotta do this for the color. Okay. Also fine. Good song. Good song. Ooh, that was a lot of poison. I mean, we're not dead, but didn't heal as much as I would have liked, so now we might die to a preemptive, potentially.
That's very, very unlucky. That's very unlucky, because that was a huge poison thing. Like, if it was a smaller poison thing, there's a world we could have healed up over that. But that was a huge fucking poison blob. The good news is that the team seems to work. So that's, you know, that's good news. You have to pee.
Meta team.
Probably do one more run here for stretch break, unless we like lose in 2 seconds, but assuming it goes a decent length. Obviously an improvement would be more pluses.
I do find it interesting that it starts as a light and blue guy and then becomes a light and dark person. I don't know why. I don't know the lore reason why that would make sense, but it seems to be the way it's working. Let's see if I can do something. do a light punch so that it maybe only targets that guy. And that way it won't do that awaken unbind, right? Sure we have. In the anime, she cries a lot, so blue, then after a while a scar sets in and becomes dark. Oh, yeah, sounds right. Sounds right then. Good. Be a safe kill. Five lights, absolutely. Okay. Start is ready. Guy again. Spark him up. Spark him up. Cascaded. Beautiful. Gotta do some pierce. I'm gonna make sure I combo extra if I can here because 11C with -2. That should be good. Definitely. Even without the plus combos from the leader skill. Jeez. Okay. So, the problem with this one last time is we didn't have 5 lights. What happened last time? Let's see what's here first before I use the HP loop. Right. That seems like that should be. Oof. Could have been. Oh, it was exactly 13. Well, didn't kill, I guess. Alright. Seems safe-ish. Only one heal TP is a little awkward. Currently gonna be above 13 this time, not that it matters too much because they don't have that anymore, but HP boost because level 5. Okay. And we target the thing. We do this. Do this because Stark is up. We'll boost HP. And we do that. Well, that might not even heal enough. No, I don't think it did. I think we're still dead. Really? I needed 2 TPA heals, huh? I thought 1 TPA heal plus a regular would have been enough. Though, I guess last time I killed this floor outright, I think. Right? Did I? I actually don't remember. Okay, well, I have to double TPA heal on Bloodka, or be a little bit higher to start. Like if I had done the I guess what I should have done is do the HP loop before getting to him, so then I would have had a higher HP going in, so that then the hit wouldn't have put me as low, so then I wouldn't have needed to heal as much, and then I would have been able to live with just 1 TPA heal plus a 3. How far was I? That was like level, like 4, 6? Perhaps even 7? No, it might have been 5. 5 or 6. I don't know. A lot of floors left. Let's see, so 2 idle in. Here's the Google Doc. Google Doc. Google Docky. I hadn't had this pulled up at all yet, but oh, Bloodcud's the invade. When the part is destroyed, absorb 13 combos or more and boost its attack. Oh, I don't even remember it doing that. Oh, so that round I think I only had gotten to here maybe. But the round before, I think I remember killing this guy, right? Or maybe I died to that guy. I definitely did not reach. Oh no, I reached this one and then I died here, didn't I? No, I died on the green guy. From the preemptive of the green guy or something. Maybe. Right? I don't remember. Ooh. Stay by 4. There's a lot of floors left.
be honest, I don't even know, you know. It might be impossible for me to beat this team with the stats that I have. For some of these hits, I don't know. Right? Don't actually. Like, I would need, I imagine I would need Stark for this. And I would have to not use Stark here on this, so that I have time to stall her back up, because I probably have to use it here for this big hit. That's only 2 floors separated. I would... use it, kills the barrier. And then I guess I would almost want to like try to not kill it. Install for it to be back up so that I could then use it. Is this a dungeon where like yeah, like after 7 turns everything kills you no matter what? Many spawns will execute after turn 7. Also looks like Cloud. Poison Res looks like it would be nice to have, and then a Cloud Res would also look like nice to have. Cloud 1 random row, 4 turns. And this does a Cloud as well. So yeah, probably looking to have Cloud on the team. There a world where I could partner with someone else that has Cloud. Cloud. Oh, the blue guy has Cloud, huh? Or does he transform and then have Cloud, maybe? No, he doesn't. Yeah, could do Mr. Rye. Though that 3rd team HP has kept me alive a couple of times here already, so there is that. But it might have to be that, or something similar. What does this equip? Doesn't have Cloud, right? No, it has that stuff, which is good. Equip does not have Cloud either. This equip's probably terrible. Look, it's not what we would want. It does technically have Cloud, but that's a pretty good equip too. You know, similar to a 10C there. You got this stuff and the heal TPA maybe. Arguably something to be interested in. Oh no, that's pretty sure Pagan is the only one that I know off the top that's ready to rumble with that. I don't think the L would matter. That'd be something to consider. I guess you get the extra 7C in the Heartbreak over the one thing of this. And that the skill is better if it gets overridden. Losing 1 team HP is great.
This being light attribute does give some extra health as well. So if we probably care about the health more than the damage, to be fair. So the part break is nice as well, because don't... Granted, I was dying before we even did the part break. And I think I want to do one of them. Question of which one, really. How much do I care about the part break? That is the question. However, it's 6:45, so I think now would be a good time to stretch break. And food guests are in scramble and so do that.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
Wait. Why is the stretch thing not showing? Oh, that's weird. Okay. For you guys. Yes, it says with chicken sub. Yeah, huh? That bad looking bacon? It's 132. I don't know what that means. I had a feeling it might be the cheese, to be honest, but I was just going with what you chose. Oh, you shouldn't be phrasing it like that, then. Too delayed for me to be. The way you phrased it made me choose the wrong one. How are you even supposed to eat that on the right? Though the left looks awful. What meat? There's no meatball. What are you talking about? I made the decision. Like an easy right choice compared to that nuclear cheese on the left. What is with the weak bacon? Oh. go with a pretty bad looking cheeseburger over baby puke. Those look like really shitty tacos. Unmelted cheese. Each taco is $150.
Yeah, no, there's no chance. Well, I also didn't wait. If I waited, it was both of our fault, let's say. Surely it's gotta be a what? Clam bake's like such a well-known thing.
The biggest unanswered question is where
That's crazy. My fault. Who knew people like turkey food so much? Alright, well, apparently they like it a lot. Oh, I was thinking ice cream instantly, but those are some fancy looking tacos. I don't know, man. I think it's crazy that tire meatballs won over clam bake. Like, what are we talking about? This one I could believe, though. First one, though, I don't know, that is a little sus. I'm not turning the light on. I don't feel like it. I don't think there's any free rolls. But how about them apples? I have to go pee. Would it really be worth playing though?
I don't know if Stung Tongue is still here or not. The mini rabbits are all in a cuddle puddle again. And they're all like grooming each other and cuddle puddle and very adorable. Very adorable. Better than Reinhardt? I don't know if that's actually true. I think people would argue with you on that. I don't even guess you shared something. Or wait, did I miss it? With Stooner or something? Oh, there's the picture. Oh, interesting. So it's that plus this guy plus Sen. Theories. Call this thing Stark. Huh, that's the team, huh? Interesting. You have like 2 HP loops, potentials, kind of fun. It's interesting. How do you do damage absorb? How do you deal with damage absorb? Am I missing something? Yeah, it doesn't. I don't. How are you doing damage absorb? I don't get it. Get it. Feels like something's missing. Frieren, Infern, damage over. Oh, you don't partner with another Fern, you partner with a duo. So you partner with one of these. Okay. Well, Void Pierce, I was thinking that's Athena's job, but okay. Now I get it. Okay. Neat. Neat.
Yeah. I wasn't aware of that part of it. Anyway, let's do this again. Give this another run. Yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with redundancy. I just know what the... In my mind, I was thinking, you know, that does that, so what's the thing it's doing? Shouldn't be too hard to follow along what I was thinking. Also high take. Oh my god. Why did it target that and not this? I needed to click this to target. That's obnoxious because I didn't hit it to the halfway either, so I intentionally did the thing and then it was intentionally, well, it wasn't intentionally wrong. Realized that it didn't target correctly. I don't actually know what it does in this spot. Right. Yeah, so that that made this whole thing take 10 times longer than it needed to be, huh? Realizing because I messed up the first turn. Kinda almost don't even want to bother playing through this, but I guess I will. Scaling attack RCV and follow-up is off the charts. Wait for this to be back up one more turn. Pretty obnoxious. God, Stark's thing's gonna maybe overwrite before we get to that guy, too. That could be an issue. I didn't realize that was so short. Actually, I guess I do know. Two turns here, 2 turns on the next. Well, I guess I do have to use it now. Pretty awkward. Actually, kind of bull. I might need to try to stall next turn, or on not next turn, but on the second floor. Oh, that'll only be 4 turns. I'll need one more turn. I gotta kill this turn because I think it'll do an execute. Well, certainly not the ideal start. Granted, I guess an invade could change things, but here we are. I think what I want to actually do is not hit 10C, so I think I basically want Skyfall and whatnot was gonna get there anyway. No. This could still work. I need to kill in 2 turns. This should be able. I shouldn't be able to kill all the guys on the left in 1 turn, so. And we could try to kill them all this turn. Now Stark will be back up in time. I guess also stalled the -2 for an extra turn. Alright. So. That looks pretty darn optimal, huh? 2 TPA heal with the spinner, extra light match. Should be simple. Alright, now we have to Ryzen. Hemo, I mean. Minus combo is all gone as well, which is nice. Don't love the minus swords so much, but didn't need the Skyfall, but we'll take it. Okay, back here. Now what we wanted to do was start team HP back up right away, both because it will give us a spinner to do 5 lights with if they don't give it to us right away, as well as for HP. That should be 13. Uh-oh. Okay, well, Skyfall heals will help too. I think we should be fine. Didn't kill both. Was kind of hoping to kill both. So that part's annoying. But now I need 15 combos, which is tougher. But, yeah. Okay. That should be enough. And it should kill both, hopefully, here. Alright, good. I didn't do a 5 light, so I was like slightly worried, but we have lots of HP coming in. Okay, we didn't get the blood cut spawn anyway, but sure. This guy. Ah, that'd be a nice reason to have the HP buff, huh? Well, we're gonna have the buff before he's back up. So, each of the dragon fellas in the last floor were about half of this guy. So I think I'm willing to do one. I guess we also have a nerf of damage here too. So let's just see how much this does. See how much this does. We really don't want it to kill, I'll say that much. Okay. How much am I worried about me killing him? I'm relatively worried. Let's do a free turn. Let's do an attack. And let's not go mega all out, I guess. Something like that. Okay. Now do this. Now I'm worried we just might not kill anyway, which is a little concerning, but we at least have the bigger HP pool back. So that's something. Let's see. Let's see. We at least have bigger HP, so maybe we would live if they do get to do their hit, but they did not. We should live whatever hit this is from Bloodka. Okay, so we invade floor 6 instead. I guess ideally I would do 2 green L's, but we can't actually. Oh, hold on. I actually can't get the assist back. Those spinners. I only have enough for 1 L, huh? Well, we could be in trouble then. There's only enough for 1 yellow L, which is only 4 void, not 5. But we can't get it back because the spinners are only red, blue, and dark. So, no, still no. We can do 1, but it's not enough to recover everything. 4 turns. Or it's 5 turns. We have 4 after this. Probably should still do it anyway, though. We can heal some amount. I think we live that hit. Yeah, okay. Alright, nice. And it does look like we can kill this equip too, which I like that. Oh my god. They didn't give us green. Or they had green, but they were on a spinner. The one green on the entire board, huh? Okay. Wow, wait, that... Why didn't that heal anything? We need rainbow to have healing? Wait, what? How does this stupid-ass leader work? Do we need 5 to get healing? No. Does the other guy need 5 to get healing? Oh, yep. Makes sense. That makes sense. Really dumb. Okay, well, that is tough because the Bloodka does the spinners, so you kind of do want to wait for doing the HP loop before he shows up. But that also makes it harder to live initially too, huh? And it is nice to use it on the basal floor because, you know, you halves your HP. Because if I didn't wait for example, if I didn't wait for the HP button boost and instead had done the next floor, and then it would have been the Bloodka spawn, the preemptive would have killed me, I'm pretty sure. And if not, the next hit, the second hit, would have definitely killed me. That's annoying. Okay. And that can invade on any... I mean, that is just unlucky as well. That the spinners were covering the only green. Not that it was... There's like a couple layers, right? Because if it was covering the only blue, spinner makes blue. If it was covering the only dark, it makes dark. So it had to cover a yellow, a green, or a red, and then also have the board not have another one of those in a different spot. I don't think the shields from this... well, certainly the shield wouldn't have helped because we wouldn't have gotten any healing anyway, because we need 5 colors for the healing. So there's that as well. Okay. I mean, it's really just this or doing 8p, and it seems like usually Hank's the only one that wants to do 8p, so maybe do another run of this while we're here. Actually, wait, is okay, no. Later. Until sleep. So I guess and that was floor 6. I mean, we could look for a different Himmel, I guess. Would want one that has the HP. Probably not going to be most of them. Then it would also need the... Not terrible. Not terrible. It doesn't have HP, but it does have the delays and the otherwise equip. You have the... Not HP. So let's see. Non-BF ones. That isn't the exact same, is it not?
Not you. Venus. Yeah, that is the exact same. So that it seems like that's what people think is one of the best options. That's interesting. Oh, hold on. No. Was it dirty one? What is this equip? Kaiju number 10. Yes. Sting. That might be better? It's more team HP as opposed to these always don't matter too much really, and this is the guard break is gonna be fine enough compared to this. It's Alex, I think. Yeah, heal TPA would also be a choice to go with instead of although I don't know how many this almost is like, you know, then we could change the what's her name back to the triple team HP homage. This has cloud and this and +2, but it has this instead of delays, SDRs. As far as this guy goes, if you try to change this for something that does hard TPA, it also still has to be like it also still has to have +2. It has to be green, and then either God or Healer, I think, which is nothing currently that is made as an equip. There probably is something that might exist, but I don't have it made that way in the shop currently. Yeah, Healer or God, so that you get the benefit here. Yeah, I've seen people do that for rankings, like last second BFing. Title's not gone for a bit, but there's just not really anything else to do unless we do 8P. May's done. Done, this is done. Everything else is kind of done. Or we end and do like Pokemon Champions or something, but I'm still willing to do some more attempts at this. An interesting equip choice. Hmm, 3 team HPs instead. Yeah, try this one. Yeah, it's the 3v3. Try it with this one. Who is this, Nathan? No. Bear? Try Bear. Basically the same as the other guy I was using, except it's an extra HP instead of skill delay. But oh, there is a delay later though. There is a delay on this guy. Getting delayed isn't that big of a deal though. There's a delay on floor 9 with the metal pre-draws, but that doesn't matter so much for this fella. Kill time, so I can always switch things around. Whoa, I don't know if I've gotten this spawn. Grass lady. Okay. I assume it does basic. Alright. This time, 3rd to target in green light.
venture not to do a multi-match. Cloud resed. Holding the corner as you can see, as I was. Now that's a thing I have to worry about after the last experience. Much quicker proper start this time around. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. So we would like to do multi-match. So this time around, I won't use the heal loop when we get to the 2 dragons floor, because we would rather have it up to use right away when we get to the blue thing that lowers our HP, and then stall some of the turns so that then maybe it can come back up soon if we get blood to the turn after that. Boom. Dark time. Dark time. Frieren time. Make sure to combo time, because mine is 2 combos. Like pretty good comboing to me. You're heading out to Magic. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a little while. You'll have to let me know if you annihilator people with your Eldrazi's that you maybe or maybe didn't find. Maybe or maybe didn't find. Dying. Give up. So what are you going to use instead? What are you going to use instead? Do you still have the Scarab God team or whatever it was? The commander, I mean. So this time, we're not going to use the team HP boost. As scary as that is with the Poison Skyfall. We need 5 lights and 5 darks, which are available. Only one TPA heals a little. Got lucky with the Skyfall. Not killing's a little off. Not killing's a little bit awkward. But no more minus combo, so we do have enough lights and darks. Although we only need to do 5 light, so I think that should be good. Yeah, that'll be 15. We should heal the max. And the blood could hit, I believe, like 20k. But we should live that if that overwrites the spawn. Which, there it is. Now, there's a lot of health to heal. Two TPA heals should be enough. Oh, the second L got messed up because of the spinner. That's so annoying, actually. That's so annoying. Fucking spinner fucked me. Of all the things. Of all of the things to screw me there. Where's Hank when you need him? But this is why, like, I would rather go having the health boost going in, because then the healing's a little bit safer, but... Well, I guess that, yeah. Annoying. Definitely annoying. Goodness. This is why fucking oh god, the game, this is like one of the worst things they added to the game in terms of, like, they want you to play with friends because that's how the game works, but then they create this thing that is just anti-playing with friends that is, like, required on so many leads. Now granted, I don't actually know if you need them in this one, but it's just so much worse. It's just so much worse. Back to Venus, I think. Well, let's check the ones above. Nope. Leader swap. Leader swap. Venus. No game. You know, you're really grinding my gears here a little bit on that one. Spinner? With the spinner? Really? Okay. The good news, I guess, is that I'm kind of getting the early part down. If we want to attempt to be positive.
But man, that's annoying. That should be good. Should be good. We know how this goes. Oh. Well. That's still fine, I guess. Okay. Unexpected, unplanned, but I guess it works. Wow, that almost killed me because of that, actually. Alright then. Oh. In that case. Sure. In that case, sure. Light 5 match? Yes. Okay. Surely this time. Oh. Okay. Back to this. Wow, I've gotten this spawn what feels like almost every time. I think it's a 50-50. Fortunately, due to the timing of things, I do kind of have to do the HP buff here. I think. To be on a little bit of a safer side. So that's a bit of a shame, but could be good though. Didn't need the Skyfall, but we'll take it. Let's see how much this does. I would be at like 21, let's say. If not. But we would have lived without it. Okay, good to know. Potentially. Good to know for the future. Should be good enough to kill. I mean, today's literally my first day using this team as well, so sure there's things they could improve there too. Part of me almost wants this part to not be smooth, so that we would have tighter back up quicker, but you know. On that. We only need the light to be a 5 match in this spot, because Because it's the one with the light sub attribute that is doing the damage. We should live here, even if we only kill one. Yep. Not by a lot, but by enough. Like 2 HP. Or 2T HP. So, recognized immediately that would need the blue from the spinner. Made sure I did that. I did not do a 5 match. Ooh, so that might be bad. I was thinking I wouldn't need to, but okay. Make sure we get one in this. Still made sure to do double team HP or THP. Oh, I didn't get the fucking 15. Are you serious? Okay, well. How about one more time? Although not as much to heal, so I guess that will help me not have to heal as much, huh? Is that gonna be? Yes, it will, because it's plus 5. So it would have been 15 there anyway. Alright, well. Everything is up. We did not get the blood cut. Oof. Spooky. Alright, do this to reset that right away. We know this takes a couple of turns. So get some damage in and start healing up. Turns. Two turns are hurting. Then maybe skip one turn. And then kill on the last turn. Yeah. It's a little spooky, but I think it's the right move. Don't actually need field TPA here either. But this should be able to kill. Lovely. Okay. Here he is. We need one turn without the spinners screwing me, and then we will be okay. So that's all I need. And I have my finger on one of them just in case. Alright. Oh, that's interesting.
Somehow I messed up the red match. That's
So fucking annoying. Oh my god, dude. Fuck me in this stupid dungeon. I think I'm cursed for getting this dungeon beaten today. Oh wait, what?
because I didn't hurt him. It didn't matter apparently. Okay, that's even better. That's even better. Never mind, I take it back. That was all calculated. Okay, well. In that case. Target the weapon. Heal. Do the things. Ouchie. Ouchie. I don't like the number of heals. If I had a green spawn in a different spot, I would have done another heal TPA, but there wasn't actually a green 3 matched elsewhere, so... Okay, weapon's not dead. But this lines up kind of perfectly to kill the weapon and him. 3. So, that's the case. This. Should be good enough. Light multi-match, 5 match will be enough to kill the weapon, the rest target him. We also have Himmel doing damage this time. Alright. So, now we're at this fella. Now I don't have any crosses. I can't really do anything about Dark Skyfall that might be incoming, but Cascade the blue too there, you like that? Pretty cute. Cute. We do not need to heal the full to live here, from my understanding. Now Stark Overwrite coming soon is a little bit awkward maybe, but we also do kind of need this to kill because you know, the color absorb is only this last turn here before it goes away. Ooh, that's what I'm worried about. That might be enough to kill me. And if it's not, I might die to the preemptive of the next floor. I think I will actually now. If I don't, I'm living with very little. Okay. Yeah, so obviously that's a problem. I mean, I could give one of the Poison Skyfall is becoming problematic on a couple of these floors. So I think that's the last one where there's really Poison Skyfall that would be a problem. There's another roulette problem that can happen later on the boss. But there's no more Poison Skyfall after that. Although I guess it was for a few more turns still, right? But I mean, I think the RCV badge would be. Because the HP increase is shown to be very important for me as well. If anything, I think it would just be. I haven't actually needed this now that I have my order of operations, but there Is there an unmatch? There is an unmatchable on floor 6. Okay. And then there's the unmatchable on the little dragons as well, but I think I either would just run it again and maybe make sure to do another team, like a heal team there instead of whatever I did, or for one of these Frierens, change it to 2 SDRs and poison res. That way I keep this. That's okay. Doing it, but I think not bad. I really want to do this again. I guess I feel like this will probably be my, assuming that it goes semi-deep. I kind of assume this will be the last run of this today, just because it's been so many runs of it that I'm, getting a little old. Was the farthest run? I think it was like tied as the farthest run actually. I guess the other problem is that there is a floor later that is like -4 cooldown. That's kind of the reason I didn't want to do that, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Alright, we have the order of this day. Almost messed that up. Even then, it probably wasn't as much healing as I would have wanted. Not ideal. This might do the thing where, because it kills itself, it might kill me. Here, I don't really remember what my HP was last time I did this. Whether that was last run or not, but we might be dead. One of these does a preemptive. Nope. They're alive. Well, they're alive.
We're alive, though I don't know how scary it is or is not here. Okay. Alright. One's kind of awesome. Okay. Alright. Ouchie. Have to do the actually, we learned that I don't have to do the HP boost here. Technically. Technically, we learned I don't actually. Might just be nice to have anyway, though. This hits like, what is it, 17, 16, something? It's 16. Oh, minuses there, huh? Oh, let's see what happens. And out a slightly different move on here. Now these guys typically been a little bit annoying. These guys typically been a little bit annoying. Okay. How about... I don't know if that, I don't think that's gonna be enough to kill both, is what we've seen previously. Yeah, that might be, kill me then. No? Okay, okay. That's pretty good then. Take it back. Not a lot of healing though. Not most amount of healing. That hasn't even turned. Would have loved an extra heal match there. I think that dies to blood cut, right? And at 20k, 19k hit. Oh, this guy doesn't though. Alright, so that worked out. I think. Can I do a hit? Just this HP, right? Oh, he does do a hit. No, it is 19. Okay, we do die to that one. Alright then. That's the other reason why using the spinner is nice, to get that those extra heart matches. Don't mind if I do.
Both a combination of the spinner, but also if you do get extra heals, you know, you can make your HP pool higher if you have the HP pool bigger. So then you don't need to do as big of a heal because you already have a higher starting HP based on where you were because you got hit with a higher HP pool. But if I had done that, then I wouldn't have it back up in time really to negate that guy. Awkward. Where's Hank, man? Where's Hank when you need him? Where's Hank when you need him for 8P? I'm glad I didn't turn the light on. I'm gonna have to pee actually after this. I mean, there is the part of me that also is like thinking, yeah, I mean, I might just die to the boss even with all of this effort because I don't know how much HP I have or need. It's the other thing in the back of my brain. I do think that I probably should have used the HP loop when it went on cooldown on the 3rd floor? I think it's more likely that that's a better strategy than doing what I did there instead, but that was a test, really. And yeah, those spinners definitely help for the double dragons on turn 4, turns out. Not the most surprising, but still. Let's check that 8P. Okay, it just started. Okay. No. I did not. Actually, I'm gonna refill my water too. Been talking more than I expected. should say more than I planned, not more than I expected. Alright, I lied, we're doing one more, at least here. Because we're totally gonna beat it this time. I do see why it's nice to have equips that give the lights of attribute though. Especially if you want to do multi-hits and whatnot. Makes it nice having to only aim for one color. Alright. Ouch. Okay. I don't remember there being bars. That's interesting. Been grinding the achievement dungeons, you have one to go on. Nice. I did a red 5-match here too so that it kills the green guy, so I don't have to worry about the thing where I don't accidentally kill it and whatnot. And we do the yellow sub-attribute first. Nice, they're just already in a corner. Love that. It. I don't know that one quite as well. Even without the Skyfall, it was going to be 11. Because it's plus 5. Would have been enough to get past the green guy. But okay. Here we are. I think I will use, even though the HP thing isn't needed to reset now, I think I actually should reset it now so that it is more likely to be back up again a little bit quicker. Maybe even should have done that last turn or 2 turns ago even, potentially. As far as we know, this should work. Oh, I should turn it down. Not bad. Only a little loud. Probably a smidge loud. I don't even know if Bloodcut can invade the fort. Like, I don't think I've seen it invade anything but 5th or earlier, so not really expecting it to.
Cool. Got the double team HP. PHP. I don't know what am I calling that? TPH. TPA. TPA healed, so I keep calling it like TPH. Whatever. The heal. Alright. Two multi-matches there with both the dark and the light. Doesn't mean that this would kill, but it is going to make them close. I did kill that one though. I mean, he doesn't do the poison this time, but I do need to make sure to actually kind of hit a lot of combos. That's going to be 15 because I hit 10. So that should kill both. And this is going to work out decently well. Only one more turn until the spinner / HP reset. So if we get the regular spawn, if we get this spawn, it's a little dicey. We have to live like one turn with these spinners being in the way, but put my finger on one of them in case we need it. No, we don't. We can do a green L at the top, hit L near the bottom-ish, or near it, I guess. Okay, well, somehow that got teleported to a place I didn't want it to be. That's 8. Target that guy, I guess, but okay. Just kill me here. What happens? Not quite. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm trying to think. Yeah, HP boost. Do this. Enough to double THP field if I take one from here. So, probably what I will do. Okay. That should be able to kill both. Oh, it's not going to because I healed him. I didn't use this guy. Or this guy might not have actually been up. Well, we have a lot of HP now, so there's that. I guess I shouldn't have used it because I don't need that up. I don't need that anymore, but okay. That's not 13. That's enough though, thank you. I think I needed only 1 or 2 there, but I guess we won't know if I needed to kill him in one shot or not. But whatever. You know what? Whatever. Something can go my way one of these times. Blue and dark unmatchable. We can TPA red and light. Do undo that. So that's what I will do.
blue, dark, green. Did not get the TPA. Oh, I get heals that.
I'm still pretty healthy though.
I should live this hit. Or L. I don't know if I like the number. I don't know if the math just made that barely not kill, or if that's always happens, or what. But okay. I will take it. I will take it.
Dark almost being overwritten soon. It doesn't necessarily have a need to be used right away either, though. On Fama,
If I one-shot this guy, I guess, but I won't because I won't have color absorb up. That kind of sucks. I just have to survive. Bit of a bummer. It should be enough to survive. But just awkward that I don't have the color absorb and whatnot. I wonder if that's something that some people run on the Frieren or not. I will do this for the HP boost. Absolutely. I almost didn't do the light match there. That would have been really annoying. Glad I caught it at the last second there. Alright, now we have color absorb. Let's do that. Okay. Who heal TPAs? Could hit it to the resolve or close to it, maybe? Oh no, it's one of these ones, so it doesn't quite. Could have been an argument for using Stark there. Do that. I also kind of want to check what this guy is. Okay. Okay. Board reduction. So it's a shield. And a 7x6. Okay. This should pretty much kill no matter what. Played safe, just do one in a regular. Should be enough to live whatever hit comes next. This will also be good for this to have the shield. Oh, but it's an awakened bind, dude. I missed that part. Oh no, but it gets rid of the assist, so then I do have the awakened bind. Never mind, that was all part of the damn plan. Never mind, that was all part of the damn plan. Okay, perfect. 5 is such an annoying number because it makes it so I have to do 2 L's. Which there is enough to do. There is enough to do that. Why does it seem like that? Okay, I was gonna say, why does it seem like that wasn't healing anything? But no, it did. Damage absorb is going, huh? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for a fellow like me. Yeah, right? No. I'm like kind of trying not to do a lot of damage, but it's not really possible to not do a lot of damage, so yeah. There shouldn't be any more awakened vines for a little bit here. I probably should just have the HP. Well, we can do it. I think actually it might be okay not to. Okay. Now, granted, it might start doing some crazy shit. If the color absorb's gone, but one TPA heal and then a regular heal is not best, but not the worst. Should be able to live whatever this hit is, based on what we've seen before. Went up to 12, so whoa! I don't remember it saying that. I don't remember it saying it did that. I guess it does say that. Alright, you know what? I am gonna do this. No. The Stark will be up in a turn as well anyway, so if we did get some Wake and Bind, but it would have been nice to keep it for the purposes of making sure that we have it potentially for the metal dragon that does the delay by 4 turns. It'd be nice to have the HP for that, but for the HP reset slash roulette in particular, the roulette really being the important part of that, so that we could guarantee have rainbow. But I guess in a sense we'll sort of have it anyway, right? Turn red, so I get the cascade. There we go. Nice. Definitely above 10. Now the question is, how are we gonna deal with this delay by 5 turns? How are we gonna deal with this delay by 5 turns? We got spinners for a couple. I guess only 2 of them get delayed, and that's only a 1-turn delay, so that's not so bad. We just need at least ATP here. Didn't get the second one, but still, not bad. Should heal enough to live, I would think. Should live. Other guy's on a timer. Alright. Great. 4 turns on that's a little awkward. Don't think we can necessarily afford to stall, though. Okay. Well, let's see. Now he's gonna do a countdown and get angry. Definitely a little spooky. Oh, I didn't know he did that. I didn't know that he did,
Reduces my attack. I thought he just did that he gets angry and then we'll do a big attack. And then if he's still alive, he'll do a wake and bind. He has too much HP. Well, why didn't you say that like 4 minutes ago when I started this floor?
Great. Glad I wasted all of my time here then. Very good. Well. Okay.
That's a shame.
Oh yeah, he's a big fella. I mean, I assume this shield isn't gonna be enough? Oh, it was, okay. I assume the shield was needed to live, though, I'll say that. I assume that the shield from Stark was needed.
Which is gonna be a problem, because the next floor is also gonna be a... I'm about to kill you in a one-hit move, so... we would need Stark for that. If alone second turn... they'll do some pretty big hit still and probably kill me, maybe?
I actually can't really tell based on reading it, but... I think I'm probably screwed either way.
The Ryun and Sylvie floor. Preemptive. 3.5 times attack. Next hit is 30 bazillion.
If I don't kill him this turn...
If allies alive. No. If allies alone. Second turn. 20 bazillion. After the thing. If third turn alone. Void player buffs Awoken Bind 20 bazillion.
Yeah, so you have to kill him, I think. Granted, again, I kind of think none of this matters. I think we're screwed.
Because we can kill this floor, but then I think we just die to the next floor. We won't have HP buff up. We won't have Stark up. And they're gonna do a buff my attack for a turn thing.
Maybe if we still had Stark and killed the shield, / had his skill in general, then maybe we would have a chance, but in this one, I don't believe. Unless this does something I don't think it does. Nope. Nah, we're dead. We're super dead. Well, that's a shame, because this obviously had the makings of working if I just knew that that was gonna happen, basically. If I knew that that's what I was supposed to. That's a big bummer. Big time bummer. Yep. Yeah, you definitely need the Stark shield on that one. And the HP boost probably too. Well, that's a pretty disappointing way to end, being, you know, right near the end of the floor of the dungeon. All I had to do was target the middle guy. Target the middle. Well. Too bad Hank wasn't here either, huh? That's a shame. That's a shame. The good news, I guess, is I've been able to talk more than I would have expected. So that's good, I guess. The team can clearly do it now. I do think the Poison Skyfall, getting rid of that, definitely made that middle area a lot smoother. Yeah, that just stinks. That just kind of stinks. Fifth turn. Also, thinking about the future there, kind of, I wouldn't say need to. But, actually no, that ends up being okay. I was looking at floor 11 and seeing that a delay happens, but it's only 2 turns, so I have SDRs to get around that. But if I don't kill it by the 6th turn, that would be bad because then it kills me. And there's a 95% shield for the first 2 turns, so it's like you're not gonna be doing so much damage there. But okay, you do need a safe Stark for the first turn of floor 12, which it should be up again if you use it on floor 10. Maybe takes 2 or 3 turns to kill Ryun and Suvi. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And then floor 11, again, probably at least 3 turns, maybe 4. And then, you know, that's equal enough to have Stark back up in time, basically, for the boss, for the big hit to start with. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, good news, I was able to talk a little bit more. Granted, definitely at like a lower energy, and I definitely still feel it. So I'm certainly not back to normal. But, and then also, this team can beat the dungeon, I think. I guess it would have been nice to know if I did do the Sylvia hit with Stark and the HP buff to know how much HP I had left, because that hit is 30 million. 30 million. And the actual boss's big hit is 39 billion. So, I don't actually know how safe that is or not, but it's what, a 65% shield or something? Vastly, that's 75, right? I think it's 75. And I remember seeing the number 95 or something on the Ryun hit, maybe it was 98. So reduce that by 75%. Say it's like 25k, just rounding it up to 100 and then going down.
Yeah. You can tank all hits in the dungeon with just Stark except for the final boss. Just Stark and not the not the HP buff you're saying. That sounds likely. Especially because when we get to floor 10, we'll get barrel, right? Barrel number 10 will be going on, and that'll buff things a lot too. Yeah, so that'll make a pretty big difference as well, for sure. Yeah. Because it would be nice to, let's say we get to floor like 11, or even floor 10 with Sylvie, I guess, but sure, 10 or 11. It would be nice to save the HP loop buff, but in particular the roulette. Well, I guess, you know what, you could use it on floor 10 of Sylvie, because it would be back up again like how Stark would be back up again, because you would want it to be up at the floor 10 boss, because the boss creates roulettes that do green, blue, heart, poison, jammer for 10 turns. So it'd be nice to be able to use that instantly and get rid of that. However, the Reunion Sylvie floor also, as its like normal moveset, makes a number of different sets of roulettes. So I guess that would be a reason not to use it right away. But then if you don't use it right away and you use it a turn or two in, you might not have it up right away, but you know, you can finagle that. You could go with basically not using the spinner once you're on Ryun and Sylvie until either that the spinners that they make screws you over. That would be one reason, because then you need it to make hearts or something. Or, I don't know, you feel like you're taking too much damage and you need them for extra hearts, not just to get rid of roulettes and like have a color that you didn't have before, but also just to get more hearts. You do kind of have to do floor 11 without using it, though. I will say that. If it's still going while you're on floor 11, okay. Once you get to floor 11, should have just had this up. So these can do roulettes. That's what I was saying. When you're here, you might want to do it. You need Stark for this, and you need Stark for this. You could, and Stark will be up if you use it the first turn here, and then it'll be back up in time for sure. The question is the HP / roulette loop argument to use it maybe one turn, maybe 2 turns in here. If I'm struggling to heal or something like that, because it would be nice to have maybe a turn or 2 of it while in this potentially to have the extra healing, but you really want it for here, I would think, because this is 10 turns of the roulette. So it'd be nice to get rid of that basically as soon as possible, but I think would have to be a play it by ear depending on your RNG of your Frieren usages. If you only get 3 hearts, like, you gotta pop it then. You need to at least do 1 heal TPA to keep things somewhat going. But even then, likely might need more, so. Okay, well, I do think the team can do it. That's for sure. Just really sucks that Twitch delay made it so that this happened in a different order. No, for whatever reason, I targeted these. Don't really know why I did that. I guess they were the only ones attacked. I guess I was thinking I could maybe kill one of them and not both of them, but nah, I kind of just killed both of them at the same time, which was not what I was going for. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, we will end it here. Don't think anyone is playing Puzzle and Dragons raid. So yeah, that's fine, I suppose. Thanks for hanging out, despite
Really only doing one actual completed dungeon at the beginning, huh? Which was, the Milcrepes descended? Milcreps descended? Milcrepes? That probably is more like the name. Would have been a really perfect day for 8P, to be honest, so I'm a little disappointed by that. Really could have used Hank there, but it's okay, I guess. Because I just assume, you know, Frieren's gonna go away. They'll probably give us some other BS to, like, have to spend a bunch of time doing, so today was, like, a good opportunity. But I guess in the same sense, it was a good opportunity to try the title, so... Thanks for hanging out. Make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before you go to bed. You know, sickness slash whatever wise. Some days feel better than others. So I would say, generally the past 4-ish days have been trending good, though there was one day that was like kind of inexplicably a bit worse, but generally it seems like it's getting better. Unfortunately, there's going to be a pseudo heat wave. The next 2 days are going to be like 90 degrees or something insane, so I'm not really looking forward to that, but so who knows what Wednesday's going to involve. We'll have to figure it out. Enjoy your evenings. And thanks for lurking and chilling.